Rush. Trivia. When Niki Lauda first saw Rush, he said, "Shit, that's really me." To get the overbite from Niki Lauda, Daniel Brühl had to wear a dental appliance. Brühl lived in Vienna for 1 month to get the Austrian accent right. He had accent lessons from his vocal coach and Niki Lauda.
Do you really think your marriage can survive with the way you look now?
And I'm being serious too. Fuck you.
According to Lauda, this was the biggest insult that he had to suffer in his life. Ever since Lauda's crash, Bergwerk Corner of the Nürburgring North Loop is one of the most dangerous corners you can find on the racing tracks. Sometimes the corner has been referred to as Lauda's Links or Lauda Left. Before he read the script, Hemsworth had no idea who James Hunt was. Hemsworth auditioned for the role for James Hunt while filming for The Avengers. This impressed Ron Howard, and he straight up got the part. Speaking of The Avengers, Chris Hemsworth weighed 98 kilos as Thor. For Rush, he had to shed 14 kilos off, which in total comes to 84 kilos in Rush. On screen, we can see a rivalry between Hunt and Lauda, but in reality, they were very good friends, and they shared a flat once. For obvious reasons, Daniel Brühl and Chris Hemsworth weren't allowed to drive real Formula 1 cars. Instead, they had to get into a fake Formula 1 bodywork, designed by the crew, and use real F1 drivers for those wicked shots of extreme racing. But this was also because of insurance reasons too. Again, only real F1 drivers who had experience in racing were only allowed to drive those cars. Niki Lauda is Austrian and James Hunt is English. Funnily enough, however, Daniel Brühl is German and Chris Hemsworth is Australian. 15 different races were recreated between the years of 1974 to 1976. Originally what could have happened, Paul Greengrass could have directed Rush, whilst Ron Howard could have directed Captain Phillips. Instead, the two directors swapped feature projects, and the rest is history. Hans Zimmer composed the music for Rush, and fittingly the name is called One But Lost. Daniel Brühl received a lot of accolades for his supporting role, from Golden Globes, BAFTAs, and Choice Awards. However, he failed to receive an Academy Award nomination for the role. Many people cite this as a complete major snub for the Academy Awards. Mind you, he wasn't the only one in that year to have also been snubbed from the Oscars. This is the only film to be nominated for Best Picture in the Golden Globes, but not at the Academy Awards. This film is dedicated to Niki Lauda and James Hunt. Niki Lauda sadly passed away on the 20th of May 2019 from renal failure and complications. But before he passed away, he did get to watch the film Rush, and thoroughly enjoyed it. He only wished that his good friend James Hunt was alive to enjoy the film as much as he did. James Hunt became a successful F1 racing driver until his retirement in 1979, after which he went on to pursue his career as a BBC commentator until he died of a heart attack at age 45 in 1993. May your F1 engine shake the skies of the heavens. That's all the time I have for trivia. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, everyone's driven by something.